Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Friday. We do the feminines on Friday. Well, we do now. The divine feminines on Friday. Okay, what's going on? I've just done an awesome energy reading story over on Storytime with Tarot. It's a good energy today, and I've also had confirmation from divine counterparts that we're in union, that everything's in harmony, which is really good, because I feel that we're all going to come into union as divine counterparts, as a collective, as a whole. So it's really good to hear that divine counterparts that were already kind of in physical union are now in spiritual union, and it is amazing. So I really wanted to share that news with the divine feminines. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to look at the energy. Okay, what cards we're going to use? I think we're going to use the energy oracle cards. I want to have a look into the weekend. It's Friday today. Okay, oh, and it's also the full moon. And it's a lunar eclipse, I believe. I believe it's at 12 minutes past 8 UK time. So I believe you work out the time difference. So when it's 8:12 here, I believe it'll be the full moon for you too. But check that out. But okay, let's have a look at these energy cards. So we've got the full moon today. It's called the strawberry moon. Time for some strawberry picking. Okay, let's have a look. How many cards? I don't know how many cards I'm going to pull, guys. Let's have a look and just see. We're going to go with the flow. We've got a man holding a heart, and we've got the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, and we've got a woman holding a heart, and we've got the garden and the gates. One more? Oh, okay, maybe not. Two more. Magician and the mirror, and community. Very interesting. 6 cards on the table. We're going to have a look into this. What's going on over the weekend? Should we find out about the man holding a heart first? Let's do it. It's card number 45. Should we have a look at the underlying energy first? Yeah. Healer of the ages. So we've definitely got a man on the scene. We've got a man on the scene, guys. Boys are back in town. Boys are back on the cards. Okay. But it looks like we've got a man, not a boy. He's returned as a man. We've got the healer of the ages. He's got Jesus, doesn't he? It's like Jesus Christ, superstar. Interesting, because he's here again, but he's aged. Healer of the ages. Okay. We're talking about reversing the aging effect here. Happiness, love, romance, sex. That will get you in shape. That combination. Okay. Fun, laughter, joy, celebrating. It's about being alive. So let's look at the healer of the ages here. Health and vitality, by chance. It's 12:21, which is a mirror. Someone's been looking in the mirror. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalise your life force. Divine Feminines, are you feeling a bit younger? I feel the Divine Masculine's been sending you health and vitality here. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be open into the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. So I feel like the Divine Feminine is becoming younger, okay? She's aging like younger. And I feel like the masculine's picked up on this. Now, it spoke about the heart here, and this is what I want to move on to, because we've got two cards here that are kind of suggesting the heart very strongly. So let's just reread that part. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart. Okay, so let's start with a man holding a heart. And it's flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. So we picked up on the week that the masculine might be a bit concerned about the feminine's health. Comes all this love, divine feminine. 45. So we've got a man holding a heart. It's a male dealing with family, love, or emotions. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be a more balance. Let's just pull him over here. Okay. There could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. So this man has high intentions of bringing comfort, safety and security, I want to say, to the feminine. Now we have the fourth chakra here. Archangel Raphael. Card number 38. Love, compassion and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart centre. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart centre will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. So I feel like all this is being directed to the divine feminine. This deep, immense, intense love. It's a vibration here. I've got goosebumps. So now we have a woman holding a heart. Card number 44. A female dealing with family, love, or emotions. The woman on this card wears a butterfly in her hair and holds a lovely large heart in her hands. For a woman, this card upright could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and receptivity for love, or it might be a message that your family issues are going to resolve. Comes in very much with today's energy reading on Storytime, guys. You're an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. This card upright could also indicate the presence of a female friend, a teacher, or confidant who's here to help with issues of love, family, or emotion. This is an even-tempered and caring person who resonates with you and your emotions. This could also portend a new love interest or a friend coming your way. Okay. So when it said for a woman, this card upright could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and receptivity for love. Or it might be a message that your family issues are going to resolve. This reflection here. Because we do have the magician in the mirror. Not quite yet. We've got to get to the garden and the gates. But if you're feeling very peaceful, it feels very much as if you're picking up on your masculine's receptivity to this love as well. So very much stay open. The Garden and the Gate, card number 30. Abundant prosperity and staying safe. Yeah. The Divine Masculine here wants the Divine Feminine to be very abundant, prosperous and safe. For her to feel safe. Especially during these times. Okay. This card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colourful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked, while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card upright bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. But be aware, the choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. So be open. You need to be open. That gate needs to be open, Divine Feminine. You have that key around your neck. I picked up it's the key to like the 5D, your wisdom. The Divine Masculine sees the truth when it comes to the key to his heart. You have the key to his heart. Okay. I was actually going to say the key to unlocking the divine truth, but you have the key to his heart. Okay. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. It's just there. There's a lot coming in, Divine Feminines. Okay. Magician in the Mirror, card number 53. I've gone to 43. Okay. It's definitely something about the age here. 10 years older, 10 years younger. There was a show called 10 Years Younger. It was a couple of feminines and they would take you off and show before and after. You'd look at least 10 years younger. To do with your fashion and I can't really remember the other bits, but it was a lot to do with style, how you hold yourself. Okay. 53. Knowing and using your true power. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together, they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mist of the future will clear into brilliant reality. It's a big weekend here for the Divine Masculines. We've got community. Look at the feminines here. Look how young they look and vibrant. Okay. Divine Masculines, they want a bit of that. Some health and vitality. Want it to rub off on them. Connection with kindred spirits. This card shows 3 women celebrating, sharing ideas and supportive energy. The lights in the picture represent your ever-present spirit community as well. When this card appears upright, it indicates an association of some kind. It may be a casual connection of like-minded people, joining a club or community of some sort, or even a business partnership consisting of 3 or more entities. The time is right to make such new connections and to share intentions, whether they're personal or professional. I feel like they're both. Okay. It really feels very much the masculines joining the feminines community. Networking and community are important parts of the human experience, and the security and sense of connection can be beneficial to all. Rubs off on all of us. Okay. It's true that when several people join their intentions, it accelerates their power in the energetic realm. Receiving this card puts you on notice that the universe is sending some beneficial alliances your way. Like the Happy Family card, this could also indicate a party or celebration of some kind. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. Okay. Very interesting reading for the weekend, guys. Should we have a look and see what the unicorns would like to say? Would you like to join the party? I've gone all cold all of a sudden. Like really cold. Look at the magical unicorns. What would you like to say regarding this weekend's energy? Curiosity. Start a project related to something you're curious about. The masculine here is very curious about what's going on with the divine feminine. So, I feel like he wants to rub her up the right way. He's scared that curiosity killed the cat though. He's a misfit. Okay, let's look at curiosity. What do you wonder about? What would you like to learn more about? Your curiosity is like a roadmap that helps you know your soul's preferred direction. You're naturally curious about areas of life that are related to your divine mission, which is the big reason why you came to Earth. Watch your thoughts and actions to get a better sense of where your curiosity lies. Notice any topics that really excite you. Observe what you do in your spare time. Watch what grabs your attention about other people. Your close friends and family members can also offer their observations about your areas of curiosity. For instance, are you fascinated by science, animals, the weather, fashion, swimming, Egyptian history, or some other area of life? This card asks you to start a special project that allows you to learn more about this topic. Make the time to read about the area related to your curiosity. Interview experts who are working in the field. Create an experiment or science project to help you learn more. In other words, use your curiosity as fuel to drive you forward towards a better understanding of yourself and your world. Divine Masculine is very curious. Divine Feminines. Should we get another one? Okay. Reminds me of Stonehenge. I'd like to go to Stonehenge and explore Stonehenge. That's what it reminds me of here. What are you curious about? Curious about taking a trip? On a day trip. It's like a history trip here. There's love from your parents. No matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. Let's read this. I do feel as if the Divine Masculine, at the moment, I spoke about this yesterday, about different roles that we step into, that we need to kind of step into to help and assist others. Who are they calling upon? And I feel very much like the masculine's calling upon his mum. Okay, he actually wants to be comforted and loved. Yes, he's a man, but he feels like a vulnerable boy. Insecure. So love from your parents. So I feel like the masculine here needs his like parents' love. It's like he just wants to cuddle. It's like to be held and rocked. Okay. This card is telling you that your mother and father both love you, even though you may not always be able to feel their love. Everyone shows love in different ways. For example, some people show that they care through actions, such as giving you things or trying to help you. Other people express it through words that they say or write. If your mother and father show their love in ways you don't understand, you can talk to them about your feelings. The bond between parents and children can never be broken, no matter what. Even during times of anger, parents and children still love each other deep down. If you focus on this love, it grows even stronger and deeper. This love also helps everyone feel better and get along better. If your mother and father are angry with each other, you can still love them both equally. You don't need to take sides. Everyone has something good inside them after all. God put love within every person. Your love towards both your mother and father is always deep and strong, even if you don't see one of your parents very much. Focus on what's good about your mother and father to help them, and you be as loving as you can be. Okay. One more. There's a lot of healing here. Definitely to do with towards your parent or being a parent. And we've got a healer. And I do feel this is the feminine, masculine, are the ones that can really, truly understand and help to heal each other. You have the power to help and heal others. Okay, it's like it's a baby unicorn. Healer. This card means that you're a healer who can help people and animals feel better. You already know how to heal in many ways, and with time you'll learn new ways through books, classes, and personal experience. By drawing this card, you're asked to trust in your power to heal. It isn't you alone doing the healing work. Being a healer means that you're open to divine love coming through you, and also through people, animals, or situations that can benefit from this love. Ask your angels to help you with your healing work. They can answer your questions, help you with classes, and guide your healings. You can use your healing ability on yourself too. The more you have faith in love, the more powerful are your healing abilities. Ask your angels to increase your faith, and they will be happy to do so. You just need to believe. Okay, bottom of the deck. Let's have a look. Just be yourself. This came up yesterday. We're going to have to read this. Just do you. Come on, just be you. It is enough. Sometimes you may worry whether other people like you. At those times you may pretend to be somebody other than yourself. For example, you may try to act, talk, or dress like someone you admire. This card says that you're great right now. You don't need to act like anyone else. In fact, things will go a lot better and you'll feel happier if you'll just be yourself. The problem may not be with you, but with the people around you. Perhaps they're trying to change you. Change is a part of life. And there may be behaviours that you can improve upon within yourself. But be sure that you're not trying to change into a different person. And also know that true friends love you as you are and won't try to change you into someone new. True friends will ask you to stop dangerous behaviours, but they won't try to change you in ways that make you feel bad about yourself. So spend your time with true friends instead of with people who don't understand you. This card also says that things go better when you trust your intuition. You already know what to do in your heart. Trust this inner truth and act upon it. Great inventions, books, and businesses are born when someone follows their own inner voice. You too are here to make a positive difference in this world, and the best way to do so is by being true to yourself. Divine Masculine, I was just wondering why you're over the Divine Feminines reading again. Just inquiring. Back in town. Okay. He wasn't out for long. He was back on Tuesday. Okay. It was over the Divine Feminines reading then. You're very curious about her life. So, how long have we been on for? 26 minutes? It feels like I've been on for a lot longer. Well, should we delve a bit deeper? What should we use? Let's have a look at the Druid Craft Tarot. Are you staying with the story or are we going over to the Divine Feminines? We're going to get an affirmator. I'm told off for being so cheeky. It's meant to be feminines on Friday. Feminines on Monday and masculines on Friday. Okay. Masculines on Friday it is then. Little change to the plan. It's cool. It's what you do. You support each other. Okay. Generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. Yeah, 100th monkey. Okay, blocking the flow. I love this generosity card. It seems to be the energy of the week, especially with the feminines. Just allowing it to flow. Being very charitable. Regardless of how much they have. They're giving generously to those around them. They understand there's more than enough to go around. And they understand that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. Okay. I feel like the masculine feels a bit left out now. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. It's like everyone's coming like into union. Unions are like, I said that I believe as well, whether it was earlier in the week or last week. I said don't be surprised you hear of a lot of unions like that are coming through. And I spoke at the beginning about like the actual divine counterparts are already like residing together, living together. They're already in a relationship. How it's harmony. Okay, so it feels very much as if this masculine's like, but I don't want to be the only one that doesn't show up. Who's stopping the flow of this? Let's get one more. Divine timing. He's had a kick up the arse. Okay. Everything is timing, and timing is everything. Gladly I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management. Yes, it does. Regardless, it feels like it's a collective union here between divine counterparts. And I feel like the masculine here has been waiting, and then there's evidence. It's like, okay, I think it's time now. It was their question, wasn't it? They were asking themselves. I think I picked it up on What's the Story over on Storytime. But the question that a masculine was asking themselves was, why do I stop the flow of love? Why do I block it? Okay, why do I stop the flow of it? Okay. Do you want to get one more from them? From them? Okay, we'll get one more from them. What does that mean? Them being spirit, okay. So definitely trust in the guidance now, the messages that are coming through, like that they are from the divine, from them. Let's have a look at one more affirmator. Ideal partnership. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. Well, interesting, because as I was pulling that, I was thinking I need to end on like a Mother Mary. I was thinking it's Rumi, is it? Okay. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. Do we want to use the tarot? We can get 3 cards from the tarot, and then I think we're actually going to finish on a Rumi. Prince of Pentacles. Okay, he's a Knight of Pentacles, guys. It's been a while, been waiting for the right time. He's peeking out there behind his shield. He's having a peek at it now. At the Divine Feminine and her strength, the ideal partnership. Look what he's looking at. Maybe he wasn't really looking at it before. Look how she protects him, look. So he's looking at this this connection, especially this warm, loving heart, motherly energy. Okay, what was it? 2 fell. They fell together on my lap. What fell into my lap? 8 of Cups. Well, what's he off to? 2 of Cups. What fell into my lap? The Divine Masculine, the Lord. Lord fell into the lady's lap. And I think quite literally, guys. This masculine looks like he just really wants a long hug, a cuddle, maybe a bit of a cry. It'd be snuggled. You won't see him cry. You're best not to say that you see him cry. Allow him to cry this out. It feels very much like this masculine is going to find his way to his Divine Feminine. And honestly, collapse in her arms. It's very beautiful. Beautiful surrender here. Should we see what Rumi wants to say? Let's look at the bottom first. 9 of Swords. I feel like the Divine Feminine feels just as distraught and would like that very much also. There's a very healing energy here. The feminine here looks like she's quite frail. And she's alone here. So I think that she could do with a cuddle too. Okay. Rumi. I feel like I had to clear my throat like Rumi was going to speak, but paraphrase him. That was awesome. Oh dear. Okay. Right then, Divine Feminines, that looks like what's on the table for the weekend. Divine Masculines. There was your Friday reading. It's good to have you back. Oh, it's good to be back. That's nice. It's a very nice connection here. It's beautiful. Straight from the heart. Okay. From nothing to everything. No, it's in reverse. It doesn't have a reverse meaning, guys, and I don't even want to take it in a reverse meaning. From nothing to everything. I just feel like this was what you once thought wasn't possible becomes possible. So from nothing to everything. Wow, coming together. Look at this. Just quite captivated by that image. Feels very much like they could easily mould into the yin yang here. Card number 16. Oh, sweet 16. We can have a party. Oh, my friend, if you are longing to be written on, become a blank page. Have you been shedding your skins, your layers, your certainties? Gone are fixed identities and definite opinions. Keep casting those shackles aside, even if you fear you are releasing too much, and then perhaps you shall cease to exist. You shall only cease to exist as you have known yourself to be thus far. Another examination of you awaits. It doesn't say another examination of you unless you need to have another look in the mirror. Okay, just quickly. It says another emanation of you awaits. Blazing angel. Okay. Distracted. You shall only cease to exist as you have known yourself to be thus far. Another emanation of you awaits. Blazing angel. Something more beautiful and true. Yet here you are, at the pruning stage, like a gardener for the soul. Can you hear him out there? Shall the garden spring back to life, or will the enthusiastic, demanding process be rather too much and unintentionally kill off the garden altogether? Fear not, your soul is made of hardy stuff. It can handle a lot of culling and will shine even brighter for it. There is a greater story to be impressed upon your essence than the one you are currently dreaming up. Though you are brilliant, no doubt about it, my angel of love, there is one who is even more so. The imagination of this great writer is beyond our comprehension. The stories that pour forth from that cosmic poet in every moment are so rich, they inspire the creation of art and music. One such story is especially created for you. Yes, you, with a starring role and all the best supporting cast. You shall gasp in wonder, awe, glee and delight when you hear it. It is a great romance, a great adventure, with an ending truly spectacular and divine. Would you wish to hear it? Become attentive now. Put your own towels aside, as dramatic as they may seem right now, and prepare to be entranced by the greater storyteller, the living poet of love, as you are entranced in a tale of your unfolding divine destiny. I was just going to say, do you want to put your tools down to listen? They can multitask, they can listen at the same time. Okay. There are moments on the path of love that seem to focus on letting go of identities, of knowledge and certainty, of opinion and even attempts at control. We may feel as though we are being stripped back to our core, and even then, perhaps further still. We may wonder if we can bear it. What shall, if at all, remain intact through these rigours? We may feel challenged every time we attempt to become something great, as though we are blocked by circumstances beyond our control. Again and again, it is as though a greater hand smacks our wrist, The moment we try to take hold of something firmly, someone, anything, that brings us certainty or inner stability. Such are the rigours at an advanced stage on the path. We meet this challenge when our soul is ready for it. Okay, let's have a look at this. Why must it be thus? Let's get this message out. This is a sage question, indeed. When we are asked to dispense with our story, the interpretations we have given to our life experiences over the years, we may not hear the request at first. We may vaguely note it, but not recognise the great divine source asking this of us. And so we do not give such an inclination due accord. We may persist with spinning our own tales instead. Oh, our mind may fancy itself to be a great wrangler of the word, impressed with its own judgments and declarations, yet in the light of comparison with the female, I swear I'm just like adding these words in. What are you trying to say through me? Come on. Let's put it together. Oh no, I've got giggly. Oh shit. Oh, I'm trying not to swear. Okay. I just remembered. Okay. Oh, our mind may fancy itself to be a great wrangler of the word, impressed with its own judgments and declarations, yet in the light of comparison with the divine tale for our soul, all our fancy shall pass away, revealed as so very frail, like clouds dissipating in the sky. Perhaps we are graced with the realisation there is so much more. Or perhaps we still don't get the hint and move into struggle as we try to enact what we think our story should be. We may hit obstacle after obstacle and create even more terror in our storytelling. That life is such pain, a struggle, that success may not be for us, that we are forgotten and unheard. Yet we could equally choose to wonder if obstacle after obstacle, closed door after closed door, is just a prompt to look for the open window to climb through. I've got the window closed. Okay. And if so, instead of seeking to impose our small story upon the great truth, we can live the truth of our divine destiny. Then something magical happens. We participate through presence along with the unfolding story of our soul journey. We open up to whatever is asked of us, presented to us, happening through us, as if we choose each day to come alive as much as we can. Then, as if by magic, there is something else that occurs. That will be grace. Real, rich, dripping with goodness and substance, grace. This is a sacred blessing that enables us to pay attention to opening doors rather than closing ones. The divine assistance that lets us know our life is proceeding according to a greater intelligence and plan. Once we stop thinking quite so much and live day to day, we will be blessed with the realisation that our individual life story is so much more extraordinary and perfect than anything we could have summoned, even with our wildest imagination. Okay. It's blown away all the leaves. It's wet, damp out there today. The sun does want to come through. It has done a couple of times. Okay, but it's turned a bit cold now. Let's get this finished, guys, this reading. Okay. This oracle comes with guidance for you. You're being asked to let go to receive, to become empty to be filled. This may mean letting go of attachment to a lover so you can receive genuine love. It may be of no longer holding on to a fantasy of your dream job, but of being guided into your most soulful and successful vocation. It may mean letting go of wishes for your body or health to be other than it is, so you can simply get on with living each day, taking steps into wellness without thinking beyond one day at a time. It is the divine paradox that when we are asked to surrender a story or fantasy, it is because reality is knocking at our door more often than not with the delivery of what we have been fantasizing about, but in the best way for us. The human experience of this paradox is that you may feel you are giving up hope and your fantasy is dying. It may be very painful and bring you much grief, but all that is dying is your attachment and opinion about how it must be. This needs to happen so you can stop dreaming and start living it. This is what is happening for you now. Do not fear any part of your process. Embrace it without expectation, with trust in your heart that the divine is simply guiding you from fantasy into fulfillment. But it's just a sweet, sweet fantasy, baby. I can't go that high. Okay. Fantasy. Have a fantastic weekend. Much love to you. Take care. And I'll catch up with you guys soon. Okay, bye for now.